can no step and with the girls be handy. I saw General Washington with gentle folk about him. The day he throws a carnal crowd, he will not ride without them. Yankee Doodle, keep it up, Yankee Doodle dandy. Mind the music and the step and with the girls be handy.
Dated July 4th, 1776. Give attendance to these words.
When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them, a decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men
are created equal. That they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive to these ends,
it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness. Prudence indeed will dictate that governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes.
And accordingly, all experience hath shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer, while evils are sufferable, than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, eventually designed to reduce them under absolute despotism,
it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to alter their former systems of government.
The history of a present king is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world.
He has refused to dissent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance.
He has refused to pass other laws for the accommodation of large districts of people unless those people would relinquish.
Четаха декларацията сега. Минаваме към следващото събитие. Те ще разиграват, някаква жена е тук дошла в кафенето да разнася новини. За войната как върви на юга. Защото англичаните от юг са тръгнали нагоре.
I just spoke to a gentleman officer. He's down home from the war. He's got a furlough and he's... Oh, Lord, I can't believe it. He has told me of a great victory of American arms. Now, since this war started almost, 2.5 years ago, there's been precious little cause for us to celebrate. We've had 1 or 2 small victories, but really the best thing we've done has been up at Bunkers Hill and Breeds Hill up in Massachusetts. As good as that was, we lost, didn't we?
That's right.
But I tell you this, everything we've heard from then till now is going to seem like a candle in the sun in comparison. In the independent and sovereign state of New York, God help us, you know they're our allies, and I can't say nothing for the rest of these people. They're our allies, let's give them a cheer! Up in New York at a place called Saratoga, there has been a number of the enemy captured by our boys to the tune of 5,000 redcoats and German mercenaries! And I'll tell you this, Virginians haul their own water in this fight, don't we? Virginia's got more regiments in the field than any more others, don't we? Our riflemen, under the command of Colonel Daniel Morgan, he traveled some 300 miles in the course of a couple of weeks just for the opportunity of slapping around a couple of the enemy! The Virginia rifles at the Battle of Saratoga completely eliminated the enemy artillery, giving us the opportunity for a distinct victory in the field! I gotta give the credit where it was due. Them rifles was important, but they didn't do the great meat of the job, did they? If we're gonna give the proper credit, it's not gonna be a Virginian that gets it. As much as we do, there's a man that we should crow for even louder. A New Englander of all things. A Connecticut man on top of that. But listen, you don't believe me, but without him there would have been no American victory in Saratoga. I say let's have 3 cheers for that son of Connecticut, General Benedict Arnold. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! And may he bring us many more victories in our cause. Now,
Name never be forgotten.
I've been waiting for you. Oh, pray tell, where's the linen? Oh, don't tell me you forgot to fetch it.
No, I didn't forget.
Well, then where is it? Now, Mr. Slade is intending to make delivery of these shirts to the army by the end of the week. We's almost finished. But if we expect to have any more coins jingling in our pockets, then we had best get started on next month.
Not going to be a next month, madam.
Oh, what a... You sound as if you belong in Bedlam. What are you going